Wait, isn't Ratatoskr the one god that they added to Smite that was basically a squirrel?
Well, Ratatoskr is a squirrel, yeah.
Well, yeah, then that's probably where I've
Um,
seen the name before, was in Smite then.
because in Norse mythology, it's a squirrel that runs up and down the world tree
Then
to carry messages.
the seed lies within
Fucking
us.
World Tree.
Yggdrasil, yep.
Hate World Tree. They have that in fucking WoW too.
Those who abandon their love are rewarded with a drink, and thus are they transformed. They join the ranks of Nidhogg's ever-growing army as newborn dragons, one by one, through death or defection. My blood brother shall account for all the betrayer's children.
Ye gods, I have borne witness to such a transformation. Looked on as a heretic assumed the shape of a dragon. I imagined it some manner of Dravanian enchantment. But if any Ishgardian, regardless of allegiance, has such potential within them, 12 forgive us. To think of all the dragons we've slain.
There will always be some, of course, who choose to fight to the bitter end, like thee, Dragoon. But struggle as thou might, thou youthful vigor will be spent ere thou reaches 210, and Nidhogg shall remain to torment thine offspring.
Oft have I wondered why Nidhogg did not simply raze Ishgard to the ground. Now I have my answer. He has no intention of winning the Dragonsong War, for it is no war at all, but vengeance. An eternal requiem sung for his murdered sister.
Thou hast the right of it, Dragon Slayer. Comprehendest thou now the futility of my quest? Oh, thy quest. My bad.
I have not come this far only to admit defeat. We can still return the eye to Nidhogg and beg forgiveness for our ancestors' crimes. Mayhap our words will sway him.
Stubborn child, thou thinkest in mortal terms. Our perception of time is too broad for thee to grasp. 'Tis a simple matter for thee to offer thine apologies. Thou didst not perpetuate the crime. Despite thy visions, the deeds of history seem distant to thee. Interesting. For a worm such as Nidhogg, however, that history is yet part of his present. As fresh as the blood that did gush from Ratatoskr's wounds, how could he not be driven mad? 'Tis only by the calming embrace of Shiva's soul that mine own fury hath not consumed me. But let us speak no more of what is done. My faith in your kind is spent, and I would be alone. Wow.
So all that effort to just to go and meet him, and he completely palms you off.
Pretty much.
Wants nothing to do with you. So you basically wasted all of that time and all of that effort. Because if you've noticed, pretty much every race that you come across has basically said that Estinian's like completely evil and not to like we trust you guys, but we don't trust him.
Pretty much.
Well, what do you propose we do now? I, for one, am intent on continuing to the east.
What is there to be found in the east?
Nidhogg's lair, the Eyrie, is said to lie in that direction. And the eye tells me he is near.
Oh no, it's this bit where I wanted to punch
Cannot
Estinian.
still mean to slay him.
Amusingly enough, Nidhogg was actually found in the Eyrie and the Boyata tree back in 11 as well. So what the hell is the significance of the Eyrie to Nidhogg?
You cannot still mean to
Obviously,
stop
it's
me.
part of the lore if it's
I
both
have
in 11
been
and
true to
14
my
in the same
word
direction
and
like that.
aided you in this fool's errand with Hraesvelgr. But your efforts at parley have come to naught, Lady Iceheart. I would see Ishgard saved, and for that, Nidhogg must die.
With the tale of our ancestors' vile betrayal yet ringing in your ears, you speak of continuing this war?
Nay, lady. I would but pierce its vengeful heart. When Nidhogg dies, this war shall die with him.
Nice,
A
Estinian.
moment, Estinian. You yourself spoke of the Great Worm's strength, that you believed him powerful enough to raise your city to the ground.
See what I mean?
How then are we
I
viewed to
really
challenge
fucking
him?
hate him.
Even behind the stout walls of Ishgard,
Meow.
with an army of
I hope one day we just get to kick the shit out of him again,
Yet you propose to contend with the beast
as we have already done.
You're mean.
In close combat,
He's fucking mean. Have you seen what he's doing?
You're mean.
And with two Azure
Fucking
Dragoons,
deserves
You're
it.
always mean.
who can say what might
I know.
be
I'm the
possible?
meanest.
Sam is the meanie.
And with 2 Azure Dragoons working in unison, he says.
Yep.
But such speculation is
Honestly, I don't want to be compared to somebody like him.
Tell me about it.
Our first task must be to seek out
I
Nidhogg's
really don't.
The story of this nation grows bloody.
Actually, at this point, I understand this point, and I'm on his side. Because he understands what's going on. It just seems like you're not
Such is the
getting
way
the
of
point that he's
things, I
coming from.
fear. I shall consider it a miracle if
Sometimes you're not
Nidhogg
left
does
with
stay
anything
crimson
but
as
that
this
option.
conflict is ended.
He's doing it. He's not doing it out of duty. He's doing it out of malice.
That's not what I'm getting from it. It doesn't sound like malice to me.
I should be blinded.
Because it's like he enjoys it. Like he can't wait to be able to kill him.
That's not the sense of what I got from that cutscene.
Leave her. Your words
Matter of fact, the way it ended, it's not the sense that I got at all.
and we have not the time to wait for her to gather.
It's
up
not a
the
sense.
pieces
He's not going there with a
of
sense of dread or a sense of I have to do this. It's a sense of I can't wait to do this.
Like, he's not going to have dread. That's not what he is.
He's
This is-
slayed many a dragon, so he's not really.
This is what
afraid.
he's. Yeah, this is what
Well,
he's
no,
born and bred
Dread-
to do. He's already
well,
ready
Dread's
to
not-
give up his.
dread's not exactly the right word. The sort of feeling you get when you
Remorse.
don't want to do something but you have to. Well,
Remorse.
that's more post, but yeah, you get what I mean.
But he's not. I don't expect him to have that either. That's just not what he is. But he realizes what needs to be done because he acknowledged that himself. He realized why Nidhogg's doing what he's doing. And with that being a pure quest for vengeance, it also looks at the point that that's the only option we've got. Because if not, he's just going to torment Ishgard for the rest of the time out of pure vengeance.
To be fair, they kind of deserve it.
I don't agree with that. That's son having to pay the sins of the father. I don't agree with that mentality. That's a very biblical way of looking at it. I don't agree with that.
But to them, it's still happening. That's the problem.
Yeah, but
So
it's
to
gone
the-
out of control.
But
It's
to
happening.
them, the crime is still being perpetuated.
But at this point, you got to look at it from Stinian's point of view. He didn't know this story, and at this point, it's just going to be a story that's unknown because the only one's going to know it at this point are the ancient dragons, and the other side's not willing to listen because they see them as enemies because they're scared of them. So you have to find a way to make a standpoint. I understand where you're coming from. I don't really agree with the methods, but I understand the methodology of what's going on. That's why I can't really be too mad at Stinian's point of view on this.
Honestly, I know this sounds really irrational, but Estinian's actually making me so mad, I'm skipping cutscenes where he's talking now.
Wow.
Well,
He's severely pissing me off.
that's actually putting it in a point of view where you probably won't get to see his point of view of things then. So that's a little unfair.
Yeah,
Well, maybe that was
we
the-
could do that to you.
Maybe that was the point of the entire storyline. Maybe you're supposed to make your own mind up.
Perhaps, but I think skipping people's dialogue is not really going to help you just see their side of things. That's just going to make you just as blind as what you assume he is.
I'm still reading what he's saying. I'm skipping through it, but I'm still reading what he's saying. If that makes any sense. I'm not reading it in depth anymore. Still reading it.
Jump down! I can't jump down there. Seems like I take the long way to... I
Yeah.
had my headphones off the whole time while I was watching that cutscene.
Don't blame you.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about. I know I vaguely heard, because they were on my shoulders, I vaguely heard something about what is Britain doing?
Being a brat.
Oh, so nothing new. No, I'm not trying to really like start an argument or anything. I see it from a different point of view.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. I think that's what this storyline is designed to do. You know?
No, it was a shocking cutscene. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Oh, I found a nature current. Damn it.
The
'Cause
one dragon reminded me of the dragon from Neverending Story.
Yeah.
That cracker.
Because the storyline actually made me think, and this is sort of my point of view on it. They all would like it to end, but it's just too painful. And honestly, the way that Estinian's talking, especially directly to the dragons, he's actually making it worse. He's actually making them even angrier. And more likely to be more vengeful. And it's not solving the problem.
But even with his mentality, at this point, can he really help it? Considering it's basically what he was born to do. It's all he knows.
Honestly, I think it's actually partially Nidhogg's fury that's making him say shit like that. I think he's actually slowly going mad.
Partially.
Do you think carrying the eye is not very beneficial to him?
It's actually taking him over in a way. Because if you look at the cutscenes or so far, he's basically been having a really tough time dealing with it.
In truth, he could wind up becoming a vessel for what's about to happen for all we
Well,
know.
if you remember correctly, Tom, if you remember the neon demon now. If you
Yes, I do.
If you remember the Dragoon quest, when you had to fight him, he lost his mind to the Nidhogg Eye. That's the entire point of that fight, remember? To help him come to his senses.
I don't know.
So maybe he just loses it completely.
But again, he could wind up probably becoming a vessel for some type of fucked up rebirth, and that's probably the end of the story there. Hatred does actually just serve to fuel more fucking hatred. So.
So yeah, I mean, I do. There's no argument in it. I think we both see each other's point of view and we both understand, you know.
Yeah.
Because the hatred breeding more hatred thing is my basis for not liking him.
That's an ugly ass looking fucking dragon. What the hell? It's like got a sword for a face. I need to figure out how the fuck to get over there. That's why I can't hate him for things that I think, especially if one can't help what's going on.
I think it's gonna be really cool though, Neon, when they actually allow the wedding chocobo to fly, because you know they said they're gonna.
And the companion one as well.
Yeah, that one too.
Those will look cool when they're in black. Especially with their giant ass fucking wings.
Hell yeah. But other reasons too.
They need to give us a helicopter.
They probably will eventually. And I hope it looks like Leonardo da Vinci's helicopter.
That's more likely, but that's not really what I want. Oh, I didn't realize I caught up. How the fuck did I catch up to you?
I got stuck on the mountain terrain, couldn't figure out how to get over here.
Yeah, but you were like way ahead of me earlier. What the fuck?
As I said, I got stuck on the terrain and then couldn't figure out how to get over here.
I mean, even story-wise, I don't know how the fuck I caught up to you.
I got stuck on the terrain trying to figure out where to go.
And thus you actually got through the story while he was busy being stuck.
No, no, sorry, watch this, watch this, watch this. My move. I throw buzzsaws at its face. I'm guessing we have to go back to the Foundation at some point.
Is that just from talking to me? Or rather looking at my stuff?
No, it's from the teleport.
No, it's from the teleport.
Oh, fair enough.
So I will hold on to that.
Apparently I got another Teal'c card. I'll have to turn that in later. Where the devil are we?
Where you fucking say team and it reminds me of goddamn Dragon Ball Z for some reason. I don't know why. Let me check this move up. This move offers a current.
I figured it would, but I needed to get away from that stupid Wogglug.
Is that it?
Aye, that would be the Airy. I feel Nidhogg's presence through the eye, his caustic hatred gnawing at my soul. Twould seem the death of his consort has put him on guard.
Oh.
Mark how he wards his lair with tempestuous winds.
A similar barrier once barred our entrance to the primal Garuda's domain, until we discovered the means by which it could be penetrated.
Oh god, that smirk.
Mayhap it is time we called upon Master Garland. It will be just like the good old days, no?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm gonna do this quest after I activate this before we go pester Sid more. Of course. Go ahead and grab it.
That felt really awkward.
Come grab this.
What did?
I switched to my Weaver to make myself a soot black dye, and then I switched to Scholar thinking I could equip it with the gear that my White Mage is currently wearing. I was like, oh. Wait.
Yeah, awkward feeling, ain't it?
It is a little bit, yeah.
Level, my friend, the level.
Get on my level.
So that basically means even if I wanted to, I cannot give my retainer my current White Mage gear until I no longer actually need it. Meaning once I get Scholar and Astrologian past 52 and before or whatever. 'Cause you know I
don't
probably
think we got
will
credit for that.
eventually level of them.
Didn't. Prepare for that one, bro.
What? What'd you say, Neon?
You didn't get credit for that first one, maybe credit for that second one. Though. That's so cool.
I was thinking Felcleave would have been your Steel Cyclone, but it's not.
Nope. Love the way it looks. Oh, so I didn't even read what it actually does. Oh, it's just damage. There's an attack with potency of 500. Yeah, it's just damage. That dude.
Oh, hey, there's a thing over here. What?
What?
I didn't. How? Wow, a lot of people were down there. I didn't see them.
Thing, you know.
Right here.
Oh, I did think that. Cool.
Gotta say though, that was the first time I've ever seen a Paladin player actually raising people. I didn't even see him though because, you know, I couldn't see around the corner first of all, and the pucks were in the way.
Can you get that fucking thing off of them? Well, I guess we go back to Foundation.
Wait, I need to turn in this quest up here.
Oh yeah. I want to go to Foundation then. I guess we'll. The Foundation.
Well,
Oh, you didn't have the teleport offer, brother?
no, I didn't.
Oh, sorry.
It's alright.
You have no money to pay for this?
Of course I do. I've got over 1 million, dude.
I didn't know you was really low.
It's pretty good
Well,
so far.
Huh?
Someone in the chat. Tigers.
They sent that like nearly 10 minutes ago.
Well, I didn't see it. I was too focused on my game screen.
Yeah, I didn't want to say anything because I don't like pointing obvious things out.
Well, it wasn't
Because-
obvious if I didn't see it.
Well, I don't know if it's obvious or not because you might have just been waiting to respond to it.
Oh, well, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I'm liking it pretty good. I just didn't see the chat or the message earlier because I wasn't looking at the chat.
Maze slacking.
Mason. Why are you so mean to people before Ame?
I don't know.
Especially me.
I'm not mean to you.
You hit my dog all the time.
I don't hit your dog.
Especially when he does his baggy whimpers, then you hit him harder.
He's so cute when he does that.
Nope, 4 taunt mana.
He is adorable. So you finally got to hear that.
Yeah, I don't necessarily like that holy nerf, but meh, whatevs. Oh, I found the last Aether shard thingy that I didn't have apparently. So now I can teleport outside from the Aetherite. Yay! That was lovely. Holy Seavish God, the Titters.
I've got to say, I do hate quests like this, where it's like search for such and such a character within a relatively large area.
Tell me about it. Emanelian, or I don't know his name again. I can't remember how to pronounce it. Come on, towns are full of talk. I don't know how long this story is, but I feel like we're barely even halfway in.
Well, that's good. That's a real good thing, you know?
Why don't I just try to use a mount? What is wrong with me? Oh, it's over there. Hey! Found him. Right.
Biggs and Wedge need more involvement in the story. I like Biggs and Wedge.
Oh. So we're about to get that thing, I'm guessing. Interesting.
Feast your eyes upon our latest and greatest feat of engineering. We call it a mana cutter.
After you put down Gaius, Wedge and me struck out on our own for a bit, and started work on the successor to the tiny Bronco.
Impressive little thing, isn't she? My talent for ship design has plainly rubbed off on her.
I like how
doubt
Biggs
that
and
the
Wedge just
principles of
blushed.
corrupted crystal technology and constructed a mechanism which converts ether from its surroundings into elemental wind. Said wind is then harnessed by the specially engineered sails, providing the craft with propulsion and lift. All in all, a most elegant solution. I'm actually a little upset that I didn't think of it myself.
The design does, however, come with one small flaw.
The energy conversion ratio is bloody awful. To generate enough power to get you off the ground, you need to be in an area awash with predominantly wind-aspected ether.
In other words, there are a few places you can fly, lots of places you can't.
The new Ishgardian airship hasn't left the boys much time for tinkering.
Did you
Meaning
address
it
the
may be a
holy
while
nerve?
before this
Yeah,
particular
I did.
project takes off. If you'll forgive the pun.
I got my brain shut down for a second.
It's alright. Tataru!
Tataru, what's happened?
I've been looking all over for you. There's been word from Aldar. It's about her
Oh.
grace, the Sultana.
It seems you're required elsewhere. Leave the mana cutter with us. We'll see that she's airworthy and suitably equipped to slice through those winds. You, meanwhile, should concentrate on providing Raoban and the Sultana whatever help they need.
I like Tataru's crafter outfit. It's adorable. Especially on her. Any other quest completed? Alright. I don't know if I like the way that sounded.
What?
That gasp.
You'll find out.
We'll see. has anything to do with that weird stinger we saw at the end of A Realm Reborn.
All I would say is, whatever you do, don't look at where I am right now.
I won't.
Thank you for coming.
No thanks are necessary, General. I trust your recuperation continues apace.
I cannot complain. Thanks to Hegirian administrations, I've regained much of the strength I lost during my imprisonment.
I gather you have made progress in the search for Her Grace.
Aye, some good fortune at last. A few days past, Dulala informed us that a sizable shipment of alchemical supplies had been delivered to the palace.
With Papa Shan's assistance, I set out to ascertain the source and nature of the shipment. My inquiries led me to Frondale's frontistery. There, I learned that an order had been placed for a curious substance designed to sustain patients trapped in death-like slumber. An invention of the former head alchemist, apparently.
A death-like slumber? This cannot be a coincidence.
It lends some weight to Dulala's claims, aye. Her Grace is likely somewhere within the palace, abed but alive.
Before making any attempt to extricate the Sultana, however, it seemed prudent to learn what manner of substance was used to induce her torpor. To that end, I made inquiries as to the whereabouts of the one most like to have administered it. The lady-in-waiting, Muriel. We sent for you as soon as we learned of her location. All that remains is to apprehend the woman.
We shall find our cat's paw in the Silver Bazaar. But we must tread carefully. The market is not the bustling place it once was, and someone is sure to mark our coming. Should they inform the monetarists, we'll have a fight on our hands. We must be prepared for the worst, and being short an arm, I thought it wise to take another in its stead. What say you, warrior of light? Will you lend me yours? Then I pity the bastard that stands in our way. Come, my friends, for Nanamo, and for Uldar!
Alright. Let's see where we're going. Alright, it might be prudent to repair. I haven't done that in a long time. Shortest fighting horse ride ever.
And that's how you can tell Serenia's invested in the story. Because Serenia skipped Titan's song for story.
Shut up, you.
Sure.
I'm always invested in the story, though.
Right. You'll know what I'm talking about when you get to it, but when you get the chance, when it tells you to, go to Mordona and talk to the Crystal Brave that's actually standing near that marketplace. Do you know the one that's standing by the lamppost?
I think so.
Mordona.
The Sultana's former
Yeah.
lady in waiting.
Talk to him. It's tickled me.
I know no one of that. Pray excuse me.
That face.
Yep, she's thinking shit.
General Alden.
I love his new look, by the way. That
Brow
cloak.
bones.
Yeah, with that cloak thing.
He only needs one hand.
I think it'd be cool if he eventually ends up with some sort of prosthetic.
We will have the truth from your girl.
Oh God, that face! That face!
Mayhap it would be better coming from me.
Ruh-roh.
Lonorito, you'd best talk fast.
As you know, Teleji Adeleji's Cartano reclamation bill was no more than a facade. A means to get his grubby little hands on that Allagan monstrosity Omega.
Oh.
When he learned of Nanamo's intention to abdicate, however, he was forced to amend his plans. Suddenly, assassination seemed the most promising way to further his ambitions. I am told Teleji had discovered a maid in whose veins ran the blood of House Thorn. A new, more pliable puppet to sit the throne. 'Twould have caused an uproar, of course, but few could have contested her claim. 'Twas plain that Teleji's wild machinations had outgrown our ability to control them. So I decided to usurp his scheme and left the fool to seal his own demise.
And what of Nanamo?
Oh, I have no desire to harm her grace. 'Twould profit me little to destabilize our government. Thus did I employ...
Oh, I've got to be level
here
55.
to administer a potent sleeping potion in place of a poison.
Lovely.
You should know, General, that your dear friend Ilberd was fully aware of my plan. I had him lie about the assassination as a means to prime your rage against Teleji. We weren't entirely sure how you would react, but things went rather better than expected.
Oh man, that smirk.
You conniving little worm. You had your claws in the Crystal Braves before their first recruit had sworn to serve.
I'm just gonna sit here and wait until you finish.
Of course, when a new game begins, 'tis only prudent to have a piece on the board. Ilberd was mine. Truth be told, a significant proportion of the Braves' initial endowment was also mine. With such large sums moving about, 'twas a rather trifling matter to disguise my own contribution. Ah, Ilberd. I
I secured his services with a promise to support his cause once my authority had been solidified. I swear, the man thinks of naught but prizing Alamigo from the grasp of the Empire. Unlike you, General, the poor fellow seems quite unable to forsake the land of his forefathers. Mayhap that's why he called you a traitor to your people and a disgrace to your homeland, amongst other things. What was it he always compared you to? Oh, yes, an overgrown lapdog begging for scraps at the Sultana's table. Oh, how we laughed. Alas, Ilbert's entertaining little outbursts eventually gave way to wearisome tirades, and the zealous brute became rather unruly. I had no wish to see you executed, you understand, but he would not take no for an answer. Rest assured, his employment with me has long since ended.
What's up?
This freaking Lalafell, I don't know.
A Lolorito? So what do you think's gonna happen from where you're currently standing?
I don't know.
Well, what are you speculating?
I know a certain spider mech's gonna play a part at some point.
The hells we will! Do you honestly expect me to forgive and forget? After all you've done? You're guilty of high treason!
Stay your blade, Master Alden. You yourself are not innocent. Or have you forgotten your
I'll tell you, on the stream it hasn't got up to the bit where I gasped yet. Or at least what you thought I gasped at, which I suppose it was a gasp.
Deeds are in violation of both the word and spirit of the law.
I like how Sari is back there like, don't look at me.
If you would, Lord Lolorito.
This potion will wake the Sultana from her slumber. Consider it a gesture of conciliation. You will find her grace resting comfortably within her private chambers. Should you
I love Lamp.
my word, I shall willingly accompany you to the palace as your hostage.
Huh?
Yeah.
Now?
Eh. I'm back. My AC was broken. Or
Welcome
is
back.
broken.
I like not
And it
your
gets hot
motives,
here.
Lolorito, but you saved the
Ouch.
Sultana's life. And for that,
It's been making my lips
have
crack
my
up really
gratitude.
bad. I wanted to put some chapstick on.
Rauban Aldin, you are hereby reinstated as General of the Immortal Flames.
Awesome.
The citizens
Burns.
of Uldar shall once more be united
What's awesome?
under Nanamo Ulnamo.
General
And
Alden
together
makes a return.
we shall usher in a new age of prosperity.
I feel like my character has shoulders like a man.
$10:33.
That is the time, guys.
Speak with Alfinu. Alfinu.
That lady in waiting at the end just just started walking like she shit herself.
Mm.
Meow.
That belt's actually not worth it. I'm gonna be holding on to my augmented ironworks belt though. Yeah, because that belt that I'm gonna be getting is not worth it at all. It's not. I mean, it's slightly better, but it's not better enough to warrant a, you know, an upgrade. Follow me at the Rule of Promenade.
You know what this means?
Indeed.
War.
What is it good for? Absolutely nothing.
Can I please target the Aetherite? Thank you. Chamber of Rule. Oh, right. All right. Aw, I like the Chocobo and Moogle plushie. Someone's watching.
And this is where I gasped. As you could have probably have guessed. Yep, she lives.
I was having the longest dream.
Ah, Twilight over Thanalan.
Tis time to wake up, Your Grace. Another day begins in Thanalan, and the sun blazes bright upon the sands.
I love that song so much. Would that I could mod the music files, I'd totally put that song back where it belongs. That's probably my favorite track in all of 14, honestly. Freaking love Twilight over Thanalan.
Her Grace is awoken. The palace physician assures me she is none the worse for her slumber. I believe Her Grace will soon resume her plans to place the government of Uldar into the hands of its citizens. Whatever path she chooses to take, I shall walk it with her. And we shall tread slowly, lest the nation be unsettled in our wake.
Her Grace's compassion is a shining beacon to us all. But what our city truly thrives upon is competition. 'Tis in the struggle against our rivals that opportunities are seized and fortunes made. And with the Empire on the offensive once more, now
Can we please ban that
hardly
guy?
seen the time to turn our system of government upon its head.
Yep.
What
I get
happened?
it. Goodbye, douchebag.
You're...
Are you
Take
privy
it
to
easy.
new intelligence, my lord?
What happened?
What appeared to be a troll.
What were they saying?
Asking him if he's wearing the same shirt today, the smelly fuck.
Yep,
Oh.
pretty much. But no, I'll have you know, I actually took a shower this morning.
Oh, he's already gone. He's already burned.
The Agrias, yes, well, it would appear that the Garleans have been hard at work on another such vessel.
Another
How close are
dreadnought.
they to completing this ship? Is it operational?
Its maiden flight was a success, I hear. I should imagine Emperor Varus is eager to see how it performs in battle. My lords and ladies, I move that it is time to repair the damage caused by Telegi Adelegi and prepare our great nation to repel the Empire once more.
It is well that the Sultana has awoken. The Syndicate yet needs to put its house in order, but 'twould seem the worst of the confusion has passed. Uldar has taken control of its future, and I must do the same.
I'm just hoping that person wasn't joking around. I think I've seen that username before and he seemed okay, but I don't know. I'm a little confused now.
I have decided to disband the Crystal Braves.
But, you know...
What was the username?
It's like...
Stoned Cloud.
Yeah.
Among the recruits, there were those who supported our Order's goals and convictions with all sincerity. 'Tis my hope that these loyal men and women will choose to remain...
Pretty sure I've seen
allies
their
in
name
the
before,
battles
though.
to come. As for those who sided with the traitor, Ilberd, they shall be hunted down and...
But no, that was definitely a troll.
Yeah,
It is
true.
my earnest hope that they will surrender themselves peaceably when the time comes, though I think it unlikely.
Well, apparently they've watched you before.
Conquering crystal braves.
Maybe.
The modern
Or they're just making a broad statement.
way for a single unit
I don't know.
and company of Aozi. That so high an ideal should be brought so low. I need not tell you how deeply the betrayal stung me. Yet I see now that it was mine own naivety and pride which allowed the Braves to fall prey to corruption. As ever, it is to your own shining example that I turn for inspiration. Like you, I mean to stand firm in the face of hardship and give mine all for the cause.
Oh, I don't know why people... It just proves that they don't have any life, you know, because they actually have nothing else better to do than come into somebody else's stream and be a dick.
Tell me about it.
It's like, you basically just... You know, you come to troll me, but basically you're the one that's getting trolled because you're letting everybody know that you have no life and you have nothing else better to do than come into somebody's stream and just be a fucktard.
Yep.
You know, congratulations. And they're like, oh, well, you got trolled. No, you did, buddy, because
Yeah. The main...
I'm doing something, you're not.
Yeah, but in truth, though, the biggest problem, though, when it comes down to that, is a lot of the time they don't even give a shit, man. They're just laughing their ass off, especially when we react thusly. And then it's like, you know, they're just gonna jump in for joy and they're like, what an ass. You know what I mean? And they're just gonna go about their way while we sit here and freaking almost lament at it. I'm like, eh.
It's not lamenting, it's just one of those things. It's like you have nothing else better to do than come in here, you know?
Very true. But even if, you know, like, if they were kidding, you know, how am I supposed to know they're kidding? It's intense.
I'll be right back.
You know?
AFK for a bit.
I wouldn't think about it too much. Just
Yeah.
say, oh, it was in poor taste, fuck them.
Yeah, true. I mean, I know that you shouldn't worry about everyone, but I can't help it. Sometimes I even worry sometimes of my greatest enemies. It's kind of weird.
I mean, it's understandable. Like I said, it's annoying, and it's just one of those things where they just don't have anything else better to do.
Hmm.
But like as I said, it just shows how woohoo! I got a chub.
Indeed.
Not, not that's the game.
I know, it's a
Entertainer
fish.
brought back a chub.
Yes, I know. Enter the Rising Stones. It's been a while.
Like I said, I would really recommend talking to the Crystal Brave that's near the markets first.
I will do so indeed. I will do so indeed.
Because his reaction just made me crack up, and he actually disappears after the next cutscene, so
Makes sense.
you only get one go at it.
We rejoice at your return, oh esteemed one and merciful warrior of light, but please have mercy on me. Oh God. Wunderbar.
Yep.
Wait, I'm going the wrong way to get to the Rising Stones, damn it.
Yes, you are. It's down there.
I always do that. I don't know why.
And then after a short cutscene, you have to wait until you get to level 55.
Woot.
Which I'm not actually that far off. About
800.
600k.
Yeah, 800k for me. I mean, if we run Somal a couple times, we'll probably get it.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
I know, honey, it's okay.
Thanks.
Neon, since you missed it, I really do recommend talking to the Crystal Brave that's in Mordona before actually going into the Rising Stones.
Is it the one Ellison lady standing like in the middle of the place?
It's the one who stands by the lamppost at the top near the markets. The Crystal Brave.
Are they the one that act like they're afraid of you and stuff, or are they have that air of?
Yeah, it's like, oh, you better go away because you're not allowed to be here, and I'll fight you.
Yeah, I've already seen that. I pointed that out.
No, talk to him again. Talk to him again.
No, talk to him again.
Really?
Yeah. The dialogue's changed, and he disappears after the cutscene. The cutscene that you go to the Rising Stones for. So if you go and see him first, it's the only chance you'll get to see it.
Okay.
It's fucking gold.
I think that was an appropriate cutscene for Twilight over Thanalan to play in.
Yeah.
I love that song. I will accept that teleport.
I just think that Regaiden's hair really doesn't match the race. I'll be honest.
It really doesn't.
Because I look at that hair and I just think, that's Serenia's hair, what? Only a different colour. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Emote Kuketa.
Yeah, I told you, the one blonde dude with the fucking eye patch. That's the guy I was talking about before.
Real?
Yeah. That's the dude I was talking about.
I honestly thought that was a chick.
Well, we need to get to level 55.
I'm almost 30.
So how do you suppose we do it? Should we run,
Dungeons, I guess.
Why are you laughing, Neon?
Because I can.
You're laughing at me.
The high-level roulette doesn't give much, does it?
No. It only gave, like, I think 50k last time we did it. Let's see, right now it's showing that the high-level roulette would give... Well, I don't know, it's just showing arrows by the EXP.
Should I use him for Somal then?
Well, I'm not out of the cutscene yet.
Okay, well, let me know. It says you're not in the cutscene, which is weird.
What I'm curious is what the hell happened in here to cause everything to be knocked over since we last been here. I'm assuming search and seizure from the freaking Crystal Braves that betrayed us?
Well, you basically pushed the Crystal Braves out, just.
Well, yeah, but I don't understand why the tables are flipped over and the chairs are knocked down and the barriers are over.
Fights.
Yeah, I didn't see any fights in the cutscene, though. That's kind of weird.
You wouldn't, because by that point, by the time you got back to the Rising Stones,
Hey,
your loyal Crystal Braves are already taking it back.
That's a picture of Gridania. It almost looks like Gridania from 1.0, in fact. Because of the way the Adventurers Guild looks right there. Huh. In fact, I remember that being one of the loading screens from 1.0, actually. I think. Feels familiar. But it's definitely Gridania. That's kind of cool. Sucks that it's in the floor, though, but yeah, that's definitely Gridania.
I want my personal airship, damn it.
Yep, but we're not going to be able to get that until 55, 56, I'm guessing. Hurrah.
We don't get it until 60.
Oh, that would suck.
Suck it.
But no, I'm pretty sure we're close to getting it now. Before we do anything, though, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Actually, I was wanting to ask. Sorry, where you go?
Yeah?
I think we can take a short break. Because I'm fucking starving.
A short break?
Yeah, just to grab something to eat.
I guess we could.
Because we made plenty of progress, and it shouldn't take too long. And that would give us all a little breather.
I'm just hoping we can get to level 55 in a timely fashion. And the only thing the only thing I can think to do is spam Somal for a bit, because we get like 200 to 300k EXP every time we do that.
Yeah, and we...
Though I need to clear out some inventory space desperately.
Well, one thing that'll help before... I'm gonna, before I go do anything, I'm gonna go to Limsa real quick. Grab us more EXP buffs.
Yeah, you do that.
Yeah, I don't know about anybody else, but I'm really fucking hungry right now.
I am a little hungry too, but I don't
Me
really.
too.
I need to eat something. Also, I'm taking my medication. It is, but I can't take it unless I eat. Eldrin can do.
Oops. I mean to put that on my retainer. Okay, let's see here. No, I didn't mean to put those on. I meant to not do that. There. There we go. We're good to go. As far as inventory space is concerned.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll BRB.
Alright. Oh, you still. Awesome. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Happening while I was gone?
Not really.
I'm just glad that the stuff involving Ul'dah has been cleared up for now.
Yep.
Though I just realized something.
What is it?
If, once we get to level 60, we can handle the extremes with relative ease, like Titan Extreme and whatnot, we can probably low-man those. Make it easier to farm the ponies for people that don't have them. So I'll tell you one thing, I am looking forward to when I can actually start farming Poetics, well, Tomestones again. So I can start getting the high level gear again. They're basically raid level equipment, it's not like common gear. Even though I don't do raids, I at least like having my gear built up. So I can't wait to start working towards that kind of stuff again. But I am, you know, worried about what they're going to do with their relic weapons. Hey, didn't you say clan hunts opened up at level 53?
Correct.
We should probably go look into those.
We should. After I finish clearing out my entire armory chest. Because it's full of crap that I don't need. Or you can take a look at it while I'm doing this. Up to you.
Well, I'm gonna go look for White Joker.
Well, that might be part of it, you see. You might want to look for the hunts first.
No, White Joker's my weekly hunt from the other set.
No, I know, but they can carry, as far as I know.
Well, I'll go look. I'm almost tempted to cancel this Gift of the Archmage's quest that I have. I have no need to do Circus Tower, World of Darkness, or any of those anymore.
I'm actually going to do that.
Nah, screw it.
Alright, I'm back, and I finished eating.
What?
Welcome back.
Thanks. So, I'm ready whenever.
Good. I'm glad. At level 55, you can get access to the I-136 weapons, but the one that I can get, called the Mistolin, is not better than my Nirvana Zeta. I mean, it's got slightly higher mind, but slightly less vitality.
Because might as well go check my retainer.
If I were to go with the Mistolin, I would gain 3 piety and 1 mind, in favor of losing 2 vitality, 11 accuracy, and 53 spell speed, but in favor of 37 critical hit rate. So to me, my Nirvana is still better than that, even though that thing's one item level higher. So there's at least that. Maybe our weapon won't be replaced so easily, not until something a bit more substantial. So it'd have to be like item level 142 or something for it to really make a dent.
I'm not so sure. We'll have to wait and see.
Aye. But even if they do get replaced, it'll only be a temporary thing.
You hope.
No, I pretty much know. Because SE wouldn't do that. They wouldn't make our item completely useless without some sort of compensation. Or at least a way to upgrade it.
Tell that to the people who got mythic weapons in 11.
No, there's still a way to upgrade those.
Yeah, but they're still not really that useful.
Depends
There'll
on
be
the
ways
one.
to upgrade them, but I wouldn't be surprised if they did become pretty subpar.
Oh my god! So clan hunts really are worth it, damn.
Okay, how much are you getting?
It gives you 5 things you have to kill. Each one gives 23,040 EXP.
So 100,000.
You unlock those it?
And how often do they refresh, though? That's the thing.
Once a day.
Where do you unlock those at?
I'm paying 0 stacks? What now?
Where do you unlock those at?
Oh, in Ishgard. At the
Okay,
one bar. And these
We're
are just
talking
one-star
foundation,
stuff.
foundation,
Yeah, foundation,
or pillars?
yeah. Foundation.
Okay.
Those real quick. Yeah, deal.
I wonder what Centurio seals are used for, though.
So, you know how... You know you have a few people have knockbacks, right?
What now?
You have a few classes that have knockbacks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. One of them, I think it's the... Yeah. Okay. Apparently the mech has to use a thing called blank, and it knocks them back, but they have to use it in order for max for their DPS to be high. But it's a constant knockback, so they're constantly knocking back the mob.
You don't have to use you don't have to use blank to increase your DPS by that much. Honestly, it's not worth it.
That's what they keep doing, and they're like, oh well, I have to use it.
You don't have to use it at all. It doesn't give you anything. It doesn't hardly gives you anything.
Well, y'all haven't really played it or looked at it.
I have.
What job?
Machinist. The machinist knockback ability blank. In fact, let me get it up right now.
Well, they're saying they have to use it for max, and they put max in capital letters, DPS.
Okay, okay.
And they keep doing it.
Right. Blank. Deals damage with a potency of 100 with a 50 yarn knockback. That does not increase your DPS at all.
Maybe it's a combo with something.
In fact,
no, it doesn't. Because it would actually label it. It doesn't.
Well, he
He's
keeps
talking out of his
doing
arse.
it, and it's like me and the tank are like, really, dude? Because we have to chase it.
There's no point.
Exactly.
Considering split shot, which is your basic level 1 ability, does 140 potency. And doesn't knock back.
Well, he keeps using it, and he says for some reason he has to use it, so...
No, he's full of shit.
Could just be misunderstanding there.
Either that or he's a troll.
It's a new class, so a lot of people might be just completely misunderstanding things.
Bearing in mind, she is at level 30, so that person wouldn't even know yet.
know. It is a little annoying though. As a melee DPS.
I'll tell them to stop doing it.
Well, I'm out of it now, so it didn't really matter. It was just he was doing it the whole time, and we were just kind of bitching about it. A little bit. It's like, dude.
Or at least do it against the wall or some bullshit, so... so you're not fucking with everybody?
Yeah, I don't...
Hey, Leo.
Like, I can understand moves like that for, like, PvP. That PvP is... Ugh. But for, like, PvE when you're trying to fight something, I don't know. Maybe it's situational. It's just one of those things. It's like, it's more annoying than it is helpful most of the time, to me.
You use it for soloing to keep your distance while you try and basically kite things. That's the only reason to use it.
Well, like I said, I can see it for, like, PvP
and interrupting
just
moves.
to piss people
Yeah,
off.
and interruptions, yeah.
But it's just one of those
But no,
things, like...
the idea that he needs it for DPS is the biggest piece of bullshit I've ever heard.
Well, like, I wasn't gonna argue with it. I was just like, okay, whatever.
I was looking at the ability and I was like, Wait, doesn't Fluid Aura have some sort of other effect other than a knockback?
Bind. It's a knockback and a bind.
Does it have something to do? Does it have anything to do with the DPS or anything?
It's free. It's off the global cooldown. But that's why you see me sometimes use it on mobs that I forget are immune to are not immune to knockback.
Yeah, because you get that bind. With Blank, you don't.
Well, it's not so much for the bind; it's for the damage because it deals 150 potency. That is free and off the global cooldown. There's no reason not to throw it out, unless you just don't want to knock something back to fuck up your other DPS.
What cutscene was you watching, sir? What cutscene was you watching?
Machinist.
I'm gonna go do some of these hunts, because fuck it. You know?
Well, I hit 30, so I'm gonna go get my...
I mean, Blank is off the global cooldown as well, so I mean, you can get an extra 100 potency damage.
Yeah, but it sounds to me like Blank is something you can go blank, 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 blank.
30 seconds.
Oh, so...
Okay.
It's a 30-second recast.
Yeah, so it's the exact same as Fluid Aura then.
What?
Congrats, by the way, on 30.
Thank you. No, I mean, it's a little annoying. The mob comes back anyways, but it's like by the time they get back, it's put like a knockback again. It's really weird. It depends on how long you're fighting, I guess.
It's really annoying for melee DPS like monks. Like, I fucking hate it when people do it. Where are these hunts in Foundation? I can't find the buggers.
It's over at the bar,
well,
eastern side.
I'm on Lancer, and I don't like having to chase shit.
I understand fully.
Well, you'll get jumps soon, so...
Yeah, but still, I still don't like chasing shit. It's like, stop moving it! I hate this! I don't want to chase it! Just keep it, like, I just want to beat it in the face without having to move. I have other things to do.
See, it also sounds like you might have a reason to pick up classes that have knockback just to fuck with people.
Just play Machinist.
Oh, you're having fun, Pam! No, you're not.
How you doing, Leo?
You said that.
Hey, Leo.
I said, how are you, not what's up.
Oh. Yeah. Well, it's about the same thing to me.
I'm in this bar, I don't see the hunt board or anything.
You got... No, first you gotta talk to the person. They're on the... They're up on the upper staircase area. I think the name of the quest is like Let the Hunts Begin or something.
Yes.
Something like that.
River's meat. Okay.
It is
3 Steinbocks. Okay.
It's so awesome to be a DPS right now.
Yeah, because everyone's being Dark Knight.
Instant kill. Like instant. Yay!
Yeah.
I don't like getting, what?
In about a month, that'll calm down.
I know, and then it'll be back to like 30 fucking minutes to an hour to get a, like, oh god. Yeah.
Level every DPS you can to 60.
Right now, yeah.
Take advantage of it while you can.
You won't get it again.
Not until the next expansion, and only if they add a new tank / healer that people are interested in.
Until they add Samurai as a DPS, and then there's nobody playing tank or healer at all.
Yeah, because they won't add
Anywhere.
a tank at the time. That'll probably be the big problem with that one.
No, they'll add a tank, but it just nobody will use it.
Other than me. Hey, they'll give me an advantage there. The tank in need again, as it always. And then Sam will like abuse me for that. Like, I'm partying with you the whole time. Like, fuck. Well, I guess so.
Well, the problem is for that though, you won't get your adventurer in need bonus.
Fuck it. Quick cues.
So you get better hunts at level 56?
Would seem so.
Yeah.
Where the hell is the Stein box over here at Rivers Meet? It literally says they're at Camp Rivers Meet, but I don't see a single one. I just see a bunch of silver wolves.
You are silver.
I need to get the bird thurs.
Rivers Meet, Curthis Western Highlands. Well, here's Camp Rivers Meet anyway.
Oh, I've got to kill galley cats.
Gotta be mean to them.
You obtain 0 stacks of 1-star clan mark bills.
Yeah, I feel like that's a typo.
Gelato, Twin Pools, Coerthus Western Highlands.
Well, I know where the Lone Yetis are. I'm right on top of them almost, actually.
At least you can fly around in the Western Highlands until you find what you need.
True.
Do they actually have an icon above their heads designating that they're a hunt thing again?
Now that I don't know, because I haven't seen any of my hunts yet. Because I'm still trying to be in Rivers.
Yeah, there's an icon. It's the red icon like it was for the other hunts mobs. So it will let you know.
I can't find the Steinbacks.
I was basically stumbling over them before. I can't remember where they are.
Well, according to what the hunt bill
Oh,
says...
they're here. They're here. I'm standing right in front of them.
Position?
Yeah, they're not on my marks, so it's not.
31, 31. All right. Oh god, I was way off then.
Yeah, I could have sworn like I saw them. It's like, yeah, it's as soon as you come in.
What's funny though is it says they're at Rivers Meet.
Yeah, that is part of Rivers, mate.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, here they are.
They're a really common mob, actually.
Just thinning the herd.
I need to go and kill some ice cream. Well, I have to kill Gelato, so yeah.
Yeah, they're near where Dust Vigil is. They're in the Bane Pool.
Up near Dust Vigil, you say? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, they're at the Bane Pool. Yep.
What sucks is we can't do the next story mission until we hit level 55, which is in 700,000 EXP for me. We're gonna have to run Somal a couple of times to get our level up.
Well, apparently you get around 115,000 EXP for the whole lot of these hunt bills.
Yep. And you can do them only once a day, though.
But it's
But
something.
apparently, at least it's not Fates, as far as I can tell. I hope
Correct.
it's not Fates.
Yet, until the higher ones.
The higher ones probably will be Fates. Probably.
I don't mind.
Wait,
that,
Conodont.
I enjoy it.
I only need to kill one of those. So it might be the same though. It might be 3 normal mobs and 2 fates.
Yeah, I enjoy fates.
Yeah, because I need to kill 1 Vuklali Gundo. That sounds like a fate mob. And I need to kill 1 Conodont.
Get off me, Batcat.
You obtained 3 Centurio seals. Well, it's 20. Yeah, it's 23,000 for 1.
I'll have to look that up. I'm gonna see if Conodont is a freaking thing. Alright, let's see. Google. FFXIV Conodont. I think it's...
Are the room in the same area as the gelato? Because it says twin pools as well, but I don't see them.
There's no information on Conodont.
Oh, is that the little tiny slimes?
Yeah.
I think they're like southwest of them. I'm not positive, but I think so. They're closer to where the Yeti are, I think.
Oh! Maybe it's not fates for these ones then.
Why? What's Conodont?
There's no information on Conodont, but I looked up the other guy, the Gukab, whatever it is. Vuklai Gundo. Apparently there's a lesser version called Nantali Gundo, so I'm guessing, you know, that, they're just mobs, normal mobs. Lone Yeti, Red Rim, Curtis, Western Highlands.
Just saying. I'll be right back, guys.
Where's Red Rim? Oh, it's over there. Oh, it's a spot only the flying mounts can get to. Alright. Well, it says I'm in Red Rim, but... Are you guys the Lone Yetis? No, you're the Slate Yeti. Slate. There's just all a bunch of Slate Yetis.
Back.
Can't seem to find the Lone Yetis.
I still can't find the rooms, even though I know they were really common before.
Are you guys the Lone Yeti?
Oh.
Yeah, these guys. Here they are.
I thought I found the Lone Yetis then, and it turns out it was Ice Commanders. Walking in a winter wonderland. No.
Nope.
But from what I understand, though, we won't be done with the Churning Mists until we're level 57.
Yep, because everyone's like, so many Mughals, can't take it.
But I will say this much: at least a majority of the expansion actually took place in Heavensward areas. We've only had to backtrack a couple times to Ul'dah, mainly. Ul'dah, a little bit of Gridania. Oh, I found the rooms, by the way. They're at the same spot.
I'm fighting one.
Okay, yeah, they're the same spot my Lone Yetis are.
I'll come over there actually, because there's probably more of them. There's only one here.
There's only one here, from what I can tell.
Well, I only need 2, so I'll come over and get that one.
But you're not even in the same instance that I am, so... I'm actually at this part.
2033.
Yeah, it's the bed of bones, basically.
Huh. Let's see. Well then.
worth it for the Yetis. Okay. Now, I just need, let's see, I need, oh god, Sea of Clouds, and look for Vundo och Bendu. Smoldering Wastes in the Dravanian Forelands for the Dravanian Avis, which I think I know where those are. So I'm just going to head over to the Dravanian Forelands since I'm in this area. I mean, I could actually, you know, no, I'll go to the Sea of Clouds, because I do know where the ones in the Dravanian Forelands are. So I might as well go ahead and go look for the ones that I don't know where they are, eh?
Mm-hmm. Ooh, I know, eh? Oh, I'm sorry.
But we'll have to probably go through this very self-same thing until the next, after the next expansion too, though, you know?
Yep, I would say so.
Abelethia's Spine, the Sea of Clouds. Oh. Okay. So there's literally nothing I can do in this spot. Nothing at all. Because this spot assumes that you have a flying mount and that you can fly. If you zone in from the Kurthan Western Highlands. So I'm gonna teleport to Camp Cloud, whatever. In fact, we should be able to get all the things in Sea of Clouds to be able to fly, I would assume.
Nobody's figured them all out yet, because there's certain areas that I can't figure out how to get to, in particular.
It's probably
I'm gonna teleport. Sorry.
It's probably from other zone lines. I wonder what would happen if you ended up doing a quest that gives an Aether Current before you were able to get Aether Currents.
I don't think that they would structure it like that.
Probably right, but how lame would that have been?
But how awesome would it have been if it actually gave you the Aether Currents in retrospect, as soon as it enabled the ability to?
True. I would say that would be pretty cool. I'm just clutching all over these guys' farm.
Yeah, there's a big bit in the middle which is nothing to do with the zone line that I genuinely cannot figure out how to get to. Oh no, wait, no, I can. No, I've got you. I've got you, you cheeky bastard. Aha! To the pillars!
To the pillars?
Yes.
You think there's a zone line over there?
There is. There's two, in fact.
Oh. God, I'm just aggroing everything right now. Oh, I discovered a new location. Apparently. 250 gallons to the east for a current. Oh god. You're level 56 area, man. Not cool. I'm gonna have to sleep. Oh shit. Go to sleep, you piece of crap. Yeah.
Game, you trolled me. I will not forgive. I will not forget.
How it troll?
How it troll. It's the two exits from the Sea of Clouds. In fact, the three exits from the Sea of Clouds to Ishgard. Sorry,
The other way around.
Basically, well, from the pillars to Sea of Clouds. They're airship exits. But if you take the airship,
it takes you to the same spot.
Camp Cloudtop.
Nice.
But at the same time, those exits are the only exits that... This doesn't make any sense, guys. Because you have to be able to go that way to actually get those ether currents, because otherwise
it might
you can't
be part of the
fly.
story. There might be another way.
So confused.
We might need to get a pass for the airships to take us anywhere but the cloud top.
I'm so confused still. It's annoying. I don't like it. Rawr.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Back.
Thanks. We're getting the group new thing. How's everybody doing?
Oh, alright. I hope Leo's still doing okay.
Speaking of which, I actually have to go to Cloudtop. Because I need to go and kill some kittens.
Uh-oh.
Stop using the fast chocobo.
It's so cute though. Nom, nom, nom.
Make it fly.
I can't. Not in this area.
Ow!
Bottom.
But yeah, maybe it's the Dravanian hinterlands, but I'm hoping that we hear some sort of remix of the floating continent theme from Final Fantasy VI. That's really what I'm hoping for, but I don't know. We'll see. I'd have to listen to that track again, though, just to make sure, because it's very possible that I'd hear a remixed version and not recognize it.
Since they added flying in this expansion, what crazy shit do you guys think they'll add in the next one?
A flight race in the air where you have to go through rings.
Skinny dippy. Actually, it probably will add some form of water, like going into the water and all that crap.
Well, they did talk about adding swimming before.
Underwater battles.
Well, I found Conodont. Wasn't really looking for it.
Underwater buttons.
Airship battles. Literally where you control your airship and like fire cannons and shit. The other one.
But with that, we'll get spaceships.
Merlwyb will die.
I'll be sad then. No, they won't kill her off. They'll just cut off one of her fucking appendages, fucking leg or some shit. It should be more like a pirate.
And she'd have a leg peg. I said that right, didn't I?
As long as they
so it is leg peg.
As long as they leave the best part alone, I'm fine.
Which is her tits.
Yes, the guns. I mean, what?
Alright, well, I killed the Conodont. Ironically enough. Well, it's not ironically, but you get the idea. I only need to kill one of them. Thank God. Now I've got to figure out how to get over to the freaking Vandu Okebenu. Vandu Akbenu.
Well, where
These
are
guys, the Gundu, have the funniest fucking combat stance. This is like watching an old Final Fantasy game. The arms up and down.
Oh my God. I kind of feel your pain though with this though, Sam. It feels like they designed these areas with flight in mind. So much so that if you can't fly, these places are annoying as piss to navigate.
Yep. And they made actual, you know, a gaining flight so annoying that it's almost not even worth it. I mean, of course it is worth it, but it's... Ugh.
It feels like it's really badly designed, honestly.
It's...
But then again, SE is the very type of company that's like, you know what? We made this mechanic so you frickin' use it. Ass.
Yeah. Basically, they're very heavy on gimmicks, and I don't like that. They play on the audience's hype too much. That's the problem. Oh my god, we want flying mounts, so badly! Okay, we'll give you flying mounts, and we'll make sure that you have to use it in every single fucking zone in existence from now on. Oh, we want harder content. Oh, we'll give you harder content.
Action ye shall receive.
Pretty much.
Oh, you want dangerous mobs on the field? Well...
No, I actually admire that. Because you know what? I would do the same goddamn thing. But I'm an asshole like that. Oh, you want this, huh? Well, you'll fucking get it.